Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and I decided to try something new and different because I'm always trying to change things up. So I'm going to start a series. I'm going to see how this goes, and it's called You Have No Idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick some cards and I'm going to get a message, and it's about something that's coming in for you that you don't have any idea about what's to happen. Now, this may be a message for you. This may not be a message for you, okay? Because this is done for a large audience, that this may be your message, it may not. But I feel that this is a message for someone that someone needs to hear. So it's kind of something just to keep in the background. Again, I apologize. I'm still fighting this cold, and I have this cough, so still trying to deal with that. I do feel better, but I have a feeling it's just going to take a while for this. Okay, so for Capricorn, who needs to hear a message that they have no idea about? We have Strength. We have the Ten of Wands. And we have the Two of Cups. So I feel like this represents that you have no idea about how strong you are in a relationship and how I feel like there's a challenge coming in for you. I feel like there is something that's going to test you very soon, but I feel like it either has to do with you or it has to do with a relationship that you're close with. And I feel like you're going to be tested in this. And you're going to realize how strong you really are. Because I have a feeling that you don't realize how strong you actually are. And that maybe you're feeling weak right now. We have the Star, could have to do with Aquarius. I also feel like you do not realize that you are holding on to things. You're doubting yourself about something, that you're doubting yourself about something, and it's like you're putting that energy out for yourself, and that's why you don't have confidence in yourself, because you're doubting yourself. Why? Because you are focusing on these three spilled cups. You're focusing on the negativity. You're focusing on what is not going to happen, or how you're looking at the glass half empty rather than the glass half full. And we're all guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. This last week, I'm guilty of it. You know, I had some things that have happened, and, you know, I've been struggling with that. And I'm guilty of looking at the negativity and the glass half empty. But the thing is that if you realize that that's what you're doing, and you realize that that's the energy that you're putting yourself in, then you can switch that frame of mind, right? That you can release that burden that you have put on your back, right? You can start to look at this situation, right, that you have lost confidence in, or you feel that is not going to happen for you. That when you see that that's what you're doing, you can turn that around to a positive, and you can look at it as an opportunity for you to start something new, right? So if there's this thing that comes in, you're losing your confidence in something, you're saying this isn't going to happen, you realize, hey, I'm in the negative, I'm going to turn this around to a positive, and this is going to open doors to new opportunities for you once you release this burden. All right. I feel like because you've come into your own power and your strength, and you realize how strong you are, you realize that you can handle more than what you thought you could. You realize that a situation that has turned into negative with again, this could be your own thinking that you're focusing on the negative, or there's a relationship that's around you that has become challenging, and that you realize how strong you are, and that it's time for you to make a change with this, whether within yourself or this relationship, because it's affecting you. And you're able to release this burden. I feel like either this energy that you have in yourself or this energy that you have in a relationship that is around you, you start to think about it, right? You're like, I realize that I am strong and confident, and that this relationship, my own thought process, or this relationship is affecting my outcome, is putting a burden on my back. I didn't see it before, but I realize it now. And now I'm ready to start something new and open up new doors. You're ready to open up new doors and look at new opportunities because it's your thought process. You're building your confidence. Right? But you're seeing that, I feel like this is what you're struggling with. But when you see it and you realize it, then you can work on it. You can see your weakness and you're like, okay, it's time for me to work on that. So we're going to get a final message here. All right, you have no idea. We're going to pull one of these. We have yin and yang. I feel like it's that give and take. It's that thinking about it, right? You're seeing that there is a problem. And because yin is the feminine, which is the inaction, which is kind of looking at things and processing things. And yang is a masculine, which is the power of action. So I feel like it's seeing, hey, I'm focusing on the negative. I'm focusing on these 3 spilt cups. It has to do with a relationship, either with myself or with someone that's around me that's causing friction. And now it's time for me to take action to release these 10 of Wands that I have on my back, to see this as an opportunity of growth for myself and for me to move forward and for me to try different things, for me to explore new things, right? And that's what I feel like sometimes in the hardest of situations, right? Those situations where we really struggle and we're like, wow, I can't believe this has happened. That's our opportunities to really see how strong we are, that I feel like you don't realize how strong you really are. I feel like you've handled a lot of things in the past. You've got through a lot of things in the past, and I feel like you're not giving yourself enough credit for everything that you've been through. You've lost hope right now because you're feeling weak, because you're carrying these 10 of Wands on your back. And that's okay. Like I said, we all have those moments. We all have those times when we get into that frame of mind. But the key is to realize that. And how do we change that? How do we flip it, the script? How do we focus on the positive, right? How do we turn those things around? All right, so I feel like 2 more here. All right. You don't realize we have 2nd chakra, and that is that this Archangel Ariel is around you, and she is helping you. She's putting her energy around you for you to have that self-expression, for you to really get in touch with yourself and to realize how powerful you really are and how strong you really are, right? Because this is your sacral chakra, which represents your creativity, your self-expression, that emotional intimacy that you have within yourself or in a relationship. And then we also have the door to romance. Now, again, since these came up, it could be that this is what is surrounding you, is that door to romance. And why is that? Because you realize that you're stronger than you thought you were. You realize that you're focusing on the negative. Now, again, like I said, this could be a relationship that you have around you that is maybe making you question whether or not you want to continue this relationship. But is this something that you need to look at, that you're focusing on the negative, right? Because we do have these 2 cups here, so 2 of cups here. And that this is an opportunity for you to see the energy that you are putting in. And I feel like this Archangel Ariel is surrounding you to say, for you to be more in touch with your feelings, for you to express yourself, for you to have that communication, for you to let down those walls. and open up that door to romance. And why? That's the reason why that door is opening up. Like this is surrounding you, and this door to romance. I feel like it's a stronger, deeper relationship, either with yourself or with someone else, is because you're being more vulnerable, right? That you're not putting up walls, that you're not putting up these things around you that can block you from that intimacy. Yes, it's very scary to have that emotional intimacy because you feel vulnerable, but that also enhances your relationships. Yin and yang can be that compromise in that relationship. Sorry. That back and forth. All right. I really like doing this reading. I hope this resonated with you. It was a lot of fun to do. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.